what makes us who we are. Our origins and where we all come from. I am author A.L. Mengel. I am the author of 13 books, 11 of which are novels. One, Mona Lisa Becoming a Ghost, which won the gold medal at the International Book Awards in Miami, Florida for Best Supernatural Fiction. So feel free to check it out in the link below. Welcome to the Era of. It is a series since 2019, an introspective journey of how art learns from life. So I invite you to come along with me on the journey as we explore all of the origins of where the art comes from. So come with me and let's explore. There was a bike path that led deeper into the woods there, and I used to love going back there as a kid and exploring. Mm-hmm. I remember that because we have tennis courts right there. Wow, it's pretty neat.
There were some swings and
oh yeah, I remember there was a swing set and everything back there too. Yeah, wow, that's pretty neat. This car is really quiet. Is it electric? What is it? Remember when I had my paper route?
Yes, I do, because I did go around with you a lot delivering to Burlington County Times.
Yeah, and I used to go down all these roads on my bike. I had that yellow 10-speed. Remember that bike you bought me?
I sure do.
And here, if you tilt the camera that way, I went down that street a lot, right there. And then if you bring it back forward, I came down here and was delivering papers. Like my paper route was like all along this road. I remember. So that is something. Walk down memory lane.
Yes, that is.
We are at more recent memories now. We're at the Leon Todd Memorial Park. Here is a couple things here. I filmed a chapter of Haunted Origins. Chapter 7 was filmed here in this park, at least some scenes from it. And then also, a couple years ago, I left a copy of one of my books in this book depository here. Here, I had left a copy of Mona Lisa Becoming a Ghost. And I'm just looking through here just to see if it has been returned, because I came back here about a year later and saw the book was gone. So somebody still has the book. Maybe they kept it, I think. I just wanted to see maybe if it had returned. But I remember it was a signed copy. So sure somebody said, "Ooh, I'm gonna keep this." It is still not there, so that's okay. Somebody must be enjoying it, or must have enjoyed it, or it's on someone's shelf somewhere. The Cathedral of the Woods. In this area, a lot of log cabin structures right around where I grew up. Tiny cathedral. You have a lot of weddings here, and also a lot of funerals.
Yeah. I don't think you'll find the book Mona Lisa returned there, because if it was, somebody would have picked it up again already. But if not, they would have given it to their friend to read because they liked it, and their friend given it to their friend and to their friend and to their friend. And It's going to be,
Yeah.
yeah. I
That's
think
true.
that's where it's going to be going all around Medford Lakes. And that's going to take a while.
Yeah, that is true.
Into the stars that light the darkness.
One of the things that I like about coming home is the coffee. So, I don't know if any of you like fresh percolated coffee, but there we go. Just set up the percolator. Okay, so we found an essay that I wrote when I was in 7th grade right here, and it's called Fooling Around in Class. I'm going to read it to you. And I got an A+ on it. So, here we go. This is the writer in me from many years ago. Okay, fooling around in class. People have fooled around in class for as long as I can remember. My family, the Mengel family, almost everyone has once fooled around in class. My mother and father did. My grandparents and cousins did. My brothers and sisters do, and so do I. Since this trait runs in my family, I'm going to tell you how to do it professionally. One thing you have to remember is the materials. Acme spitballs, spitball shooters, and paper airplanes are my favorite. This is a very good brand and it lasts long, but you may prefer the homemade saliva fresh from your mouth spitballs. There are all kinds of pranks to play. You can put glue in your teacher's desk drawers and glue them shut. You can put chalk in the erasers, switch all the desks around, or the all-time favorite, putting a tack on the teacher's chair. So to sum it all up, fooling around in class is fun. It is really easy to do. Just get some pranks and fool around in class. So that was written by Andrew Mengel, future author A.L. Mengel. Nostalgia. Do you remember? That was my first apartment.
This was your first. Oh yeah, that's right.
When
you
I
stayed
lived there.
Yes.
And do you remember when I called you when the power went out? I don't know if you remember this, but I remember this.
Do you remember this, Jack? You have to listen.
I called my mom and I was so distraught because the power went out. And now remember, I'm 22.
And that's
or
when
something
he's got
then.
the apartment at Suey Road.
I had the apartment there. It's my first apartment and everything. And I remember the power went out and I was so upset because I couldn't chat on America Online. And I'm like, Mom, the power is out. And I was like so upset. I was like, I don't understand what's going on and this and that. I was totally distraught. Mom's on the phone. She's like, Andrew, it happens. The power sometimes goes out and you just have to wait for it to come back on. But I remember that, and I was just like, oh, I was so, because I remember I loved going on America Online back then. It was brand new. Remember, it's still the 90s.
Uh-huh.
So, and when the power went out, and it wasn't out for like 5 minutes, it was out for like 3 hours. You know, but it wasn't that long. 3 hours in that grand scheme of things.
Right,
It's really
yeah.
not that long of a time.
But for you,
But
it was forever.
For me, it was forever because I wanted to chat with my friends in AOL. Oh, yes, I can lock it. Here we are. Riley's Candy Store. Oh, here we go. Let's go inside. Oh, it smells like chocolate in here. That is so nice. Mmm. Oh, that's good. Oh, I love this.
Thank you so much.
This is one of my favorite candy stores in the country. All these chocolates are made right here, I'm pretty sure on premises. These are made on premises? This is
I
what...
believe so.
Wow.
We can ask them, no?
Yeah, I know some they probably bring in, but I know they got a little kitchen back there. Look through there. Yeah, right through there. This is part of my childhood. Coming to Riley's. This is all the stuff we love. Look at that. Huge chocolate. Oh my, we got 3 samples here.
Okay.
Let's try a sample of something. Ooh, that looks good.
I'm going to do it with my debit card. I need this.
Very good.
Are they like caramel or something in there, or what?
That was a chocolate covered pretzel. Remember, they had to design it a certain way to even allow it in the town.
Yeah.
It couldn't be like your standard McDonald's.
No, they had. Bedford had a lot of requests that were not were required to be done before they could open up here.
Well, we always used to come in here, and it was always fun. I used to get the orange drink and the fries. And we get like the salads and everything. Is where I went to kindergarten. I remember a story of when I was standing in class, and remember when the kids used to put glue on their hands and they'd go around and make it dry and peel it off like it was peeling skin? I used to do that, and I remember the teacher had me, like I had my hands like shoved in my pocket, something like that. And then I was standing in the classroom in my little overalls that I used to wear, and I pulled my hand out and it was all like skin was peeling all over the place because it was all dry. Mom, we're right near the cow.
Yes, this is.
Tell me about the cow.
Story about the cows. The cows were out in the pasture one day, and the couple of the cowboys, who were taking care of them, were trying to get them to go into a different direction and trying to lasso. And the cows were on one side of the fence, and the cow was on the other. And the faster the cowboys would go, the faster the cows would run. They would, and all the.
And they were on the side of the road.
Just. Not just over a little bit, not where they were running in the road.
Yeah.
But everybody in their cars were laughing so much, they were pulling over to the side and just watching this. Because you don't usually see cows go really fast. As you said, the faster the young men went, the faster the cows went. And
wow.
It was just hysterical. There must have been at least a dozen cars parked there just laughing.
Wow.
At watching the scenario of what was happening there.
The tale of the running cows.
Yep. And that was,
nice.
It was like kind of near rush hour, so it was very entertaining because instead of being, just boring and seeing everybody's bumper, everybody was pulled over and was laughing. So it was really
nice.
Caught them. That was what we said.
That is funny.
Yeah, the cowboys had not caught those running cows. They were running.
That is something.
But it gave a lot of entertainment to a lot of people, and they pulled over during rush hour and just had a nice moment. That's one thing I like about Medford.
Yeah.
Is that, you can just chill out and enjoy the country.
Yeah. This is Braddock's Tavern. And been here many times, but one of the really neat things about this place is it was featured in Haunted. Chapter 7, The Origins of Haunted. Now, the story I remember was we were here for your birthday.
Yes.
And we were sitting at the table having dinner, and the owner came over. It was either the owner or the manager who had learned that I was an author. I remember he sat down with us, and he told us about the ghosts and everything. And that is why we are here today.
Did you ever mention them on your, what is it, your blog? Or your
Well, I have. I mean, in Haunted I did. Of course, because this is where Haunted... Braddock's recognized us as soon as we walked in the door. Braddock's. Okay, so we're in Braddock's Tavern. We got the Braddock's. We also have Edith Braddock Haynes. Now, the school where I went to was called Haynes School. I wonder if that has any, relation? That's interesting. We may have to ask them. Wow. It's pretty neat. And it's Christmas time. Happy birthday.
And to a great future for Andrew in continuing to write.
Oh, thank you. Great future for Mom as well. This is the era of the artist. How art is born and how life influences art. Oh, here we are again. The map. Land is surveyed by 4 C. Earl Braddock and Stanton E. Braddock. Cowbridge Tract in Burlington County, New Jersey. It's the town I grew up in. But we have the name Haynes again. Haynes School was my kindergarten. Here we are. As we take the journey of the origin, the era of the artist. Long time ago, I remember going to Braddock's Tavern where we just came from and having a drink there with my sister, and it was right before the funeral of my grandmother, and she actually had her viewing here at Lechner Funeral Home, and also my book, The Mortician, my mom gave to the proprietor of this establishment right here. So this is actually very important in the history of my family here in Medford, New Jersey, because when I went to my grandmother's funeral at this funeral home, it was many years before I would write The Mortician. Right next to Braddock's Tavern. The interesting thing about Braddock's Tavern, what we learned, is that when we were there having lunch, they were talking about my vlogs and everything like that, so that was interesting. That's pretty cool. Mom, look at this. Right behind Braddock's is this. Now, this is not the cemetery that we went to when we were filming Haunted Origins and stuff like that. So this is new. I mean, it's not new.
When I go to the Memorial Parade, this is where it always ended up.
Really? How did I not know this was here? This amazing cemetery with all these sculptures and statues and everything. I don't know if we can go in. We can't go in here. Oh, yes we can. Yes we can, because you walked right in.
I've been to the cemetery before, that's why I know.
Oh, wow.
Because at Memorial Day, everybody gathers in the downtown Medford.
Yeah.
And then they come here afterward.
This could possibly be the cemetery where A.O. Mengel will one day rest. Some people might find this morbid, but for A.O. Mengel, just another Friday.